What's up, guys? It's Savjz here with another big deck for you guys. Now we're gonna take a look at the Control Murloc Shaman. That's one of the decks that has been like on the rise since the latest mini set, because it got a few good cards. Like there was the mini set overall was didn't have all that much like cards that ended up seeing play, but the ones that did see play are actually in Shaman. So we have the Command of Neptulon, which is an absolutely fantastic 5/4 rush thingy. It get 10 power for 10 rush power for 5 mana, absolutely amazing. And then we have the Clownfish, which is like the key to all these newly surfaced Murloc Shaman decks. There's a bunch of different variants. There's the Murloc Aggro Shaman. There's a bunch of different types of like control shamans with less and more Murlocs. There are so many different variants, but this is the one that I'm gonna try out now. We have some like, or I have already played some of this. There's a few like kind of experimental cards. Like I don't know about the Mankrik. I'm just trying out. It sounded too much fun. Like if you get to do that with the Bolner, one of the key cards in the deck. Bolner Clownfish is one of the like big combos, and Mutanus, of course. Mutanus, that is the win condition against many decks. Against many decks, Mutanus eating their entire hand is what you want to do. You can set it up, for example, in a way where you start with a Clownfish on the previous turn, and then you go like Bolner Mutanus, or you can Mutanus first, and then you can follow it up with Macaws on the following turn, and then obviously like either Bran or Bolner allows you can get those massive Mutanus turns. Let's go one by one with the cards here now. Schooling adds 3 Piranha Swarmers to your hands. This was a card in the beginning which I was like, oh, I was not that excited about. But the more I've played with it, it's actually pretty amazing. Like, those give you the early removal that you need so much. And just playing this on 1 and then on turn 2 you play like 2 of them just in curves against some opponents with like no small clears. You can follow it up with the third one. You can hit them 5 damage on turn 3 just from the 2 Piranhas you played on the previous turn. It's pretty fantastic, honestly. Amalgam of the Deep, key card. Obviously, Clownfish makes it cost 0. One of the key battle cries in the deck. It's really about comboing the Murloc battle cries. So those we obviously have there. Auction's Gavel. A little bit anti-synergy with the Cookie the Cook, because sometimes you have multiple weapons. And it also can sometimes discount the Amalgam, which would already be 0 with the Clownfish. But in those cases, if you end up discounting an Amalgam, you can just play it before the Clownfish and use the Clownfish to discount something else. I'd be going between like 1 and 2 copies. I'm not sure what's the best version, but it definitely is a strong card. Fireman's Flurgle. This is a card that hasn't really seen that much play before, but it's now made an appearance. Like more and more players are playing it, because you can play multiple Murlocs with it. It is a very strong card. I imagine that some of you might not have this card. I'm just gonna like put it out there. You can play a second Gavel, for example, as a replacement. There's many ways to replace it, although the replacements might not do the exact same thing. It is very good. Sleetbreaker. Yep, extra battle cry. Wind Chill. Wind Chill is a good way to like slow down your opponent when they have less minions or only a few big ones. Before you get to the Snowfall Guardian turns. In certain matchups, the Snowfall Guardians are going to be the win condition, so like being able to freeze multiple turns in a row can be the way to victory. I'll get to those Snowfalls in just a bit. Let's look at the curve right. And Bran, we have a ton of battle cries, so obviously goes in. Brilliant Macaw, most often used with either Mutanus, after Mutanus, or with the Clownfish, or what else do we have here? Like there's a lot of ways to like do it. Macaw, or with the Snowfall Guardian, of course, to keep freezing for several turns in a row, to set up the lethal that way. Absolutely a key card, core card. And here's the Clownfish. 3 mana. Your next 2 Murlocs cost 2 less. Absolutely amazing. Keep it the starting hand every time you want to keep this card. Can discount your Corlock Ravager, so if you think about like your hand is going to get empty after playing like cheap Murlocs, it's just no. You can get a refill from Corlock later. Also with Clownfish, you can immediately play an Amalgam of the Deep the same turn, or even 2. You can play Amalgam of the Deep and the card you discover from it. So this is one of the most powerful things with this deck against the decks that don't have strong board clears. You can play a Clownfish either on turn 2 or turn 3. You can play a Clownfish and then immediately follow it up with something like Amalgam of the Deep and the Fireman's Flurgle. And then you instantly have lots of stats on the board, which can be challenging for your opponent to clear. Absolutely crazy card. Cookie the Cook. gives us the steering rod. Really helps against Hunter and Demon Hunters in particular. It's not as good in some of the other matchups, but still a solid card for sure. And it benefits from the Clownfish discount. Mankrik, like I said, it's a little bit like more like a fun card. You can definitely replace. If you don't have a Mankrik, you can absolutely replace it. Zola the Gorgon. So with Mankrik, I was just thinking you can you can add multiple copies into your deck and then like Macau it and Bolner. So I just it's just for laughs mostly right now. But I think it does work. Zola, choose a friendly minion. So you can get more copies of your key cards with the Zola. You can also go like Bran Zola, just to get 2 Brans in your hand. So then you can go like Bran plus combo it with some cards, and then you still have 1 Bran remaining afterwards. Or you can Zola with the Bolner as well, and like you can get an extra Bolner. And then if you can keep playing Battlecry, you might actually even get extra copies of Zola, and do it that way. Okani, excellent 4-drop. You don't really necessarily copy that Battlecry that often. You can also sometimes get an Auctioneer's Gavel discount on it to play it on 3. Same with School Teacher. Not a whole lot to say about it. Just 6 health is a lot and makes them guess and make misplays against it. School Teacher, because recently nerfed, still very strong. The Nagalings, I wouldn't try it so often to like get multiple Nagalings necessarily with the Bran. But with the Nagaling, you can use that 1 mana Battlecry to later on like gain more value from Bran or Bolner. I'm gonna keep returning to Bolner and Bran because they are like the Batman and Robin of this deck. Just like really like the key cards in here. Wild Boar Cavern. Well, it doesn't really have synergy with anything, but this is one of those cards. 4 mana, you get 9-12 worth of stats, and the elementals also have freeze. Extremely efficient card, and as long as this card is in standard, you start your Shaman deck by putting 2 copies in. Most powerful on early turns. Like if you can play it on turn 4, it's almost 99% of the time. If you can play this on turn 4, you should play it. It's also a card that you always keep in the starting hand. The freeze against weapon classes is also very important. Command of Neptulon, I touched upon it a little bit already. That's just a lot of stats. It's a lot of stats. And sometimes if you get from the Nagaling, by the way, if you get the Nagaling, which draws an Overlord card, you can pick that because this is the only Overlord card in the deck, so you can draw some of these. Very efficient. It's kind of same thing as with the Cavern. If you play Shaman, you probably want to play 2 of these. It's just a lot of stats. Gorlock Ravager, draw 3 Murlocs. Towards the end, usually there might be the second Gorlock or like an extra Gorlock Battlecry. You won't have Murlocs anymore in your deck. But it's not really like an issue. Like if you get to that point in the game, you're probably doing alright. Usually with this deck, because then you guaranteed through your Mutanus and all this stuff. So yep, we would definitely want this. It's one of the cards that where you with the Clownfish you get the full value out of. Snowfall Guardian, amazing card. In certain matchups, you use this as a win condition. Like Mutanus and eat everything from their hand is one way to win. Snowfall Guardian and freezing their board multiple times in a row is another way to win. Besides, of course, just being aggressive. Brukan, very powerful card. Also gives you another, like, 1 more win condition if you needed it. Because you can do the hero power to deal big damage. And it's just also repeatable with like, if you have a brand to stick around, you can do that. Or after you play a Battlecry minion, like, if you play Brukan, it's good to remember, you can, on the following turn, if you still have a Bolner that you didn't play, you can play Bolner and repeat the first. You can go for Macau with that, and like Macau also repeats that one. Yeah, actually that's not that many because it actually repeats the same one on that turn. So it's only good with Macau there. But yeah, very powerful. There's a bunch of cards that like are also I want to like give special mentions to that I've been seeing around. Like there's a bunch of spells that could be played. For example, these ones depending on the meta. In the more aggressive versions, you also see like more Murlocs than this and less control cards, and you just kind of. You might even play like some buffs for your Murlocs, and I've seen 1 Hex in some versions. Gunnel Snorker can be good heal. It's a very flexible deck, so if you are missing some of these cards, like I don't know Mankrik and Zola or whatever, like I think Zola was core set, but yeah. Anyway, if you're missing some of the cards, there's a lot of working replacements. It's not the case for every deck. Like some decks don't really have that much flexibility, but we definitely have a lot of flexibility here what we want to be doing with some of those like optional cards. 1 copy of Wind Chill is also something I've seen pop up in many versions. Something that could also be with the tried could be like the Snapdragon, which was the new one added. It's like give you all your battlecry minions in the deck +1/+1. We have a lot of battlecry minions, but I'm not sure that that's the type of gameplay we want to go for. But it could be like, especially at lower ratings, this could be a fun version to try out if you want. If you just like in like bronze or silver, and you just want to have some. The games are a little bit slower, and you have a budget version of the deck, but you did buy the adventure. All right, well, let's get some games in. Shaman, some people are even calling that that the Murloc Shaman of some sort, maybe not this exact list, but Murloc Shaman of some sort might become the next like meta-defining deck because of how efficient, how crazy the Clownfish turns sometimes get. The Clownfish is really like the main reason why the deck can pop off so big. Alright, we got a pretty decent starting hand here. I think I'm gonna keep all of this. I'm even gonna keep the Bolner, Sleetbreaker. Got the Cavern for turn 3. Okay, the deck list is not correct right now. Let's put that to show the correct one from the tracker. Just a moment. Which it could be. Sometimes it is. Could happen. There wasn't like an option to play the Bolner here, but I actually don't like that very much right now. I think against another Murloc player, against another, well, likely Murloc player, but against another Shaman, we want to take it a little easier on the Bolner. Try to get some more value than that. Okay, confirmed. It is indeed a Shaman. Turn 3 Wildbow Cavern. Yes, please. If you can do the Wildbow Cavern on turn 3, you should probably do it. If you can do it on 4, you should probably do it. If you can do it on 5, you should probably do it, and then you should think long and hard why you didn't do it on 4. Okay, I'm trying to see. I want to like show off the Mankrik kinda. Oh, should I just go for that? The Bolner right now would also be really good, because like he might not have a good way to deal with it. No, he's gonna play the 5 mana, 5/4 chargers, so I don't think I should Bolner. Let's try to get more value from Bolner. Just go for a Piranha maybe. Piranha kind of feels like it makes the most sense. I guess we'll just do a 1 Mankrik here. I'm sad. I wanted to get more value from it, but there will be other things we get value from, so it's okay. We can Bolner something even better. 1 Mankrik gamer, yeah. Could get like 5 of these or something. It'd be pretty funny. Okay, so there we go. He did in fact have the Command of Neptune there, so as I expected. Alright, let's go for the... I think we go for the Gorlock. Gonna start drawing some of those key Murlocs maybe. Get the Clownfish in particular. We did get it, chat. We did get it. So now we have access to some of these Wombo combos here. We can go Bolner, Clownfish. But most likely I might do like Clownfish first and then we go for the Bolner. It's like who gets to do it first. That's the big thing right now. Oh, he played his Clownfish first. Uh-oh. Okay, there's another card that does fit their deck quite well. I don't think that's a bad card at all to be playing. I don't have that in my version right now, but I don't dislike it. So playing the Clownfish right now would be pretty huge for like enabling the next turn to be huge. Shaven Pran Clownfish. I think it's gonna be the Gavel. I think we Clownfish Gavel. I think that's what we want to do. I'm not gonna play that because I might throw like a Battlecry Murloc. So I am scared right now that he unfortunately gets to do the combo first. So we're probably going for a Bolner Mutanos, almost guaranteed Bolner Mutanos here. And then we can like potentially top deck Badrots or... So the second Mutanos food is interesting because it actually doesn't get the buff on the Mutanos, but instead it goes on the Bolner. If I wasn't playing as another shaman, chat, I would potentially... I mean YouTube, maybe. I mean YouTube viewers back at home. If I wasn't playing as another shaman, I would wait much longer. Okay, but that's not a battle cry. It still kind of works, I guess. Like, we can kill one of this. I can get that trade. I mean, it's not the best. We're gonna go for this, though. So we will get 2 Mutanus each here. Not ideal, but once again, like, I'm a little worried about waiting longer because of playing against other shaman. Okay, we got a Snowfall Guardian. Okay, so now we could use something like a Badrot, but there's a bunch of different things we could do too. This is also important for my opponent to kill. Got Bran, we can go Bran's Teacher and then play the better Nagaling. Yeah, it's the Mutanus Wars. Oh, what else does he eat? Okay, but that means my Bolner will live. This is very interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay. This just got spicy. This got very spicy right now. We can get more Mutanuses, and we still have... Do we... Wait, I played 2 Murlocs. I did play 2 Murlocs. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Do I play the Brand first? I think we gotta go for it. And then probably the Sleet Breaker. More Mutanuses. So this will now do like a random... Oh my god. How many Mutanuses is too many? Let's get the discount. Okay, well. Okay, there's a lot of hungry boys here. Oh no, oh, this was one. Oh, we got the worst one too. Oh no, I only have 2 more. Okay, that was the last battle, chat. It's over now. Alright, let's see if we can find 2 more minions in the hand. Okay, that's good. Okay, we did find... So that... we're probably freezing these. I think that's the way to go. I know this would be a double effect, but then we would have to leave one of these. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to play it safe here. Or safe and safe, but you know what I mean. This trades here every time. This goes face every time. I am gonna do this trade. The 3 to my opponent's face isn't that useful here. Okay. Okay, that's doing 6 to my face is a little bit of a sign of like a desperation, I would say. I think. Oh, that's a good one though, because now he can kill the brand. Maybe this wasn't desperate then. Okay. So Neptune, the command of Neptune, almost certainly. Oh my goodness. These are dangerous new hero powers that my opponent keeps getting. We're not gonna go for the Amalgam for value. I could keep one of these frozen. Be command of Neptulon, freeze 1, and then Okani maybe. Schooling also would clear these taunts. That costs so much mana. I think I like drawing here. We have value trade this one. There's very few spells. It's actually been a minion. You could get the second command of Neptune, but that's it. I think I'm gonna trade one of these away. Schooling and Elementals full clear. Oh yeah, but this was better. This was way better, because we got the counter in, we also drew an extra card, so we're getting closer to the Brucon. Alright, good. This is why we wanted the counter. Absolutely huge. We both paid, like, we both got that same card, but mine destroyed his. This would still draw. I probably need to set up lethal here, so schooling maybe get some trades on this. These need to go face, so if these go face, then this needs to die. Could still, I probably still draw with this, then I still have 4 mana, yeah, let's do it. In the deck. Okay. There will be 2 damage AoE next then, so we can trade this.
Not impressed.
Okay. Still got the lethal setup. Even through the heal, we have 14. Oh, okay. I could use my own Brucon. Oh, that hero power, brutal. Okay. Ultra. Where's my Brucon? I'm mad. I'm getting mad. I'm getting frustrated. Twin. To all enemies. Wait, can I just burn it down? So we have 1 more discount. Yeah, I'm gonna burn it down, I guess. So this, we don't know where it would hit actually. I have to keep the last board slot clear here, just in case he freezes my board.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
This deck is really funny. Yeah, it's pretty fun too. Got him! Shaman. I don't want to play Shaman if there's like opponents are Shamans and Hunters. I mean, I think this deck is like pretty good, but not sure that's like the meta that I want to go for right now. Like play Shaman mirrors. Ooh, we got the ball there. Oh boy, there's a few different like classes, like against the druid and like a few. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. If he doesn't have like, oh, it could be a rogue too, since he did nothing. I might get punished for this, but I'm gonna YOLO. Okay, it was not. Too bad this one is not a battle cry. He needs to kill this. He needs to kill this. Okay, it's gone. But we already got the Murloc discounts. Really? No, this is a unique situation. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm still supposed to do this. Caverns on 4, if you can do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Always Caverns on 4. This will still be good next then. Just Caverns for head. But yeah, we could have technically like, we could have sometimes had an insane turn there. If I had an Amalgam of the Deep in my hand, like we could have done some really, really wacky stuff. My easiest Mutanos ever. No coin for them, so he can't do the snowfall. And then I'm gonna Okani. I know he has the piranhas to like stop the Okani, but then he already like doesn't have 6 mana anymore, so like he won't be able to do that one. So it kind of gets the job done. So this is always a minion counter. No snowfall for you. There's no other play that's even like remotely as good. So yeah, crappy got. Wait, but he was overloaded. Oh, I'm a dumbass. He was overloaded. Maybe I should have waited then. Huh. No, but it's still fine. And he actually was not able to do that because of the overload. I forgot about the overload. I did forget. I think this goes here. Goes face. And then this. Alright. Trying to like trade off a little bit so that if he has the snowfall now, it's not as bad. There it is. I want to keep this for like his Mutanos. Help me find my wife. Okay. 13. I'm lacking in value. Well, I mean, I guess this is a little value, but no, it's not much. It draws me like 1 card right now. Some of like the bigger cards are still in the deck. I don't know. I feel weird about this. Maybe it's just the overloads. Get a lot of face damage in. I'm gonna do that. Gotta freeze this though. Where is my Brukan? Come on, bro. I'm weak to snow. Oh, but that's gonna do the, yeah, that's gonna do the call. Deal. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's even worse! Oh, that's even worse. Oh my god. Random. That's RNG. I mean, it was 50-50. It's not like super unlikely, but... Bro! Rania. But this board got out of control now. Oh, we can get a lightning storm from here. Ooh! Oh! Who's your favorite esports champion and why is it me? Let's go! Got him. Easy clap.